Good morning, my name is Sandy, and today we are filming at Grace Point property. Sister properties are Laurel Springs and Mona Berry. Tune in anytime and get an exercise class. We're all shut in right now, so any time of the day, just go ahead and pick an exercise and join in. Today we're going to do balance and stretch. So if you would, find a chair, a sturdy chair, not a folding chair that could fold on you. Maybe put it on the carpet so it doesn't slide out from under you. And if you've got a ball in the house, quickly go grab it, or a pillow. A pillow will do just as well. So I'll give you about 15 seconds to run and get your tools. You might be ready, or walk along the countertop in the kitchen. Okay, so you're going to stand behind your chair, toes pointed forward, core engaged, shoulders down and back. The ball or your pillow is going to rest on the top of your chair. If that does not seem sturdy to you, you can skip the tool and just hold with your fingertips. Or if you're really unsure of your balance, grasp with your hands. So your choice on how you know your balance, you choose that. So feet pointed forward, not flared out diagonal. Shoulders down and back. Let's practice our deep breaths. Keep the core engaged. Breathe deep into the bottom of your lungs, not just into the chest, but into the bottom of the lungs with the core engaged. So let's just practice. Couple more. Be sure you're going in the nose, out the nose. Take a little longer and a little more forceful to exhale. Take one more deep breath. All right, with your hands on the ball, you can press down onto the chair just a little bit for stability, and take the chin to the chest and get the back of the neck. And we're just going to hold that for about 10 seconds. You'll feel that in the upper back, perhaps the shoulders. Nothing forceful with your neck. We're just stretching those bones apart. You're going to lift the face gently, slowly. You're going to turn from side to side. Look to the right. Look to the left. Get a nice turn on those muscles and bones. Make sure that you're going slow. And just turn. We're going to hold one looking off to your right. For about 5 seconds, turn it just a little farther. And look diagonal back. Very slow to the front, over to your left. Hold. For about 5 seconds, just a little bit stronger. Look diagonal behind you. Feel that nice deep stretch on the neck. And slow to the front. One more time, chin down to the chest. Press the shoulders down. Feel that in your upper back. And lift the face. Ball out in front. Put the hands on the outer ball. Slowly put our shoulders up. Just going to hold here for about 10 seconds. If your shoulders don't go up, that's fine. Take it up as high as you can, but every day you want to be sure you prevent those frozen shoulders. So every day, you do not have to have a tool in your hands, just raise your arms. Very gently slide that down in front of your face, back down to your chair. We're going to start with a little balance. So you're going to put your feet together. Maybe 1 inch between your feet, toes are pointed forward. Get your posture, blink, and close your eyes. And just see how that feels. Feels all right. Open your eyes and blink. You're going to put your right foot in the arch of your left foot. Now you can stack those feet. Got your feet together. Get your posture, get your core. Let's just say all of your balance comes from your midsection. So in Engage your core all day. Walk around, engage, drive your car, pull up on your stomach muscles. Get this strong. This is where your balance comes from. So always be aware of how you're treating your midsection. You will alleviate a lot of back pressure, little pains back there if this is strong. So remember, strong core. So balance comes from the core. Hold the core powerfully. Face forward, hands on your ball, and close your eyes. You feel a little bit different with those feet stacked. You feel your body, excuse me, trying to balance very nicely. Open and blink. Now you're going to take your left foot. If you need to hold on to your chair to get your feet there, you sure can. You're going to take your left toe behind the right heel. Put that foot down. Need that chair in. Right heel to left toe, just like on a tightrope. And you might need to press that pillow down into the chair. This is a little more difficult. If you need to grasp that chair, don't let it slide away. Get that chair near you. We're going to balance. Just standing here alone, if you were trying this with your eyes open, you can feel your body working on that balance. So keep your posture, keep your core. Hang on to that chair if you need to. We're going to close our eyes. And you feel that balance working in your body. We're going to stay here for about 10 seconds. Be sure of yourself. Hang on to that chair if you need to. If you've got great balance, you can raise that ball off your chair. You feel that all through. All right, open and blink. If that makes you dizzy, blink it off. All right, put your feet on the ground. Just move those legs. You may have gotten a little bit stiff-legged when we were doing that. You never know. Sorry. All right, this time we're going to put the left hand on the ball. Turn with your left hip near the chair. As close or as far, just don't raise the shoulder. Again, hang onto the chair without the ball if you wish. Put your right toe out in front, posture and core. We're going to lift that right leg. Focus a lot of engaged core. Stay tall on the left hip. You're either holding onto the chair for dear life, you've got your tool, or if you can hold and balance for about 10 seconds, we're going to work on the balance. Holding up that leg. All right, you're going to want to hold your chair while we take the right toe out to the right. That's a nice hip, opening up the hip. If that's too much on your hip, you drag the toe in and take the pressure off the hip. If you've had a replacement on your right hip, you don't want to extend quite so far. You be careful with your old injuries or your replacement. So if you have your toe out, you feel that little pressure on the hip. That's your little kickstand right there. Stay tall on the left leg so we don't sink into that joint or make any joints on your left sore. We're going to work that balance. Your core again, always strong, engaged. All right, ball on the chair. We're going to bring that knee back up one more time. Stretch off that hip and bring that down gentle. March it off just a little bit while we move your chair over on your right. Use the core muscles to move that chair. And just loosen up. Those joints may have taken a little pressure. Take some oxygen, gets to your joints and muscles, replenishes, breathe. All right, you're gonna plant that right foot straight ahead. Stay tall on the joints, don't sink over. Stay up there, ball in your right hand, or you're hanging onto the chair and you don't want the ball. You can put a couple of fingers on the chair, one fingernail, whatever you might need to help your balance. Excuse me again. Core engaged, and bring up that knee. Focus on the core. And see if you can't balance. If you can't, don't worry about that. About 5 more seconds. Hold on. Gentle. Think about that hip as we're going to take it up to the side. If this is your bad hip on your left, slide it in. Don't put the pressure on it. Nice big stretch if that hip's okay though. might even go into the back side. So we're going to balance with just a little help with that left toe, and that's a good balance. A few more seconds, we'll slide that in. Little march, loosen up those joints, keep the core, keep your posture. Nice job. All right, let's get some stretches along with all of that. Feel all nice and loosened up in the hips. So you might need to stay near your chair. I think you'll probably be okay in front of your chair. Keep it handy. So get away from the chair just a little bit. Going to include the shoulders that we have already stretched, and we're going to get some nice stretches down the side of your body. So as I'm looking at you in word mirror image, this is your right, my left hand, your right. Okay, so you're going to step out with your left foot. Swing the ball around. Use your core muscles. Feel that in the stomach area. Up and around. Good shoulders. And stretch. Bring it back around. Step it in. We'll go the other direction. Step it out to your right. Take the ball around. And stretch all down that left side. And we'll go a little more fluid. Nice and slow, so we take advantage of those nice stretches. We'll do about 2 more sets. Give you a little pattern too, something for the brain to figure out. With the right foot, the ball goes to the right. Big stretch down the left. Core tight. Feel those stomach muscles. Put a little focus on your stomach muscles as we do this. Stretch down the left, stretch up the stomach muscles. We'll do one more set so you can focus on the stomach muscles this time. Get the core right there. And right there. Step it in. Let's roll those shoulders, get any pressure off the shoulders that you may have given, and reverse. All right, you're either gonna have your ball in your hands or not. I'm gonna turn the chair back this way, just a little diagonal, so that you can see the form that I'm going to have in the lower part of my body. You're gonna go in front of your chair. Put about 6 inches between your feet, toes pointed forward. Your legs, your calves are going to touch your chair, and they are not going to leave the chair. What I mean is you are not going to poke your knees out and put pressure on the knees. Keep the knees up. So, got the ball. Going to keep the core strong. Nice and slow. You're going to aim your hiney to the back of your chair. Look at the floor out 3 feet in front of you so your neck is not pulled up. I will talk you through. Keep your core tight. So you're getting that hiney a little bit closer to the back of your chair, lower, closer to the seat, a little further to the back of the chair, and lower to the seat. The knees are up. You're still touching the chair. Feel the chair. You know it's there. If you're going to lose your balance, you just plop yourself right down. All right, we're going to go one more down. Hiney to the back of the chair, closer to the seat. Going to hold that for about 15 seconds. You're going to get a big stretch on the back side. You're going to have some strong thighs right there. You might be getting a little stretch on the hamstring, the back of your upper leg. Your core is tight. You're looking at the floor. We've got 5 seconds to go. Nice stretch back there. Think of your strong thigh muscles slowly bringing you up. Powerful thighs bring you up. Step away from your chair with your tall posture. Loosen up all of those muscles. We're going to do that again. Might go a little deeper. So let's get your feet a little wider this time. Your heel maybe on the inside of the chair leg. And the other heel on the inside of the chair, like toes pointed forward, legs will not leave the seat. All right, core engaged. You're gonna look at the floor so that you don't pull your neck up. Tummy tight. Aim for the back of the chair and down toward the seat. Here we go, a little deeper. Your choice. You either hold that, you feel the chair, you feel safe, you can sit down if you need to. We're going to take the thighs up and down. It's like you're sliding your hiney up and down the wall behind you. Nice strong thighs. If your thighs are not quite that strong, come up a little bit. The body is being moved up and down with your legs. If your strong legs, come down closer. And the thighs are taking your, oh, you're getting big stretches back there while we're getting strong thigh muscles. You haven't forgotten about your stomach muscles. So strong. Okay, closer to your chair for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a little closer, 3, 2, very slow. We're going to come up with the thigh muscles. Use the thighs. Think about those strong thighs. Step away from your chair, get your posture, do a little march, loosen up. You might feel that later today or tomorrow. Use those muscles. Breathe deep. Let's practice our breathing. One more deep. Okay, if you need that chair near you, sure can. We're going to go a little wide on those legs, toes pointed forward. Again, if you want to lose the ball, you sure can. Helps you keep your posture and your stomach muscles strong. Hold something. Alrighty, we're going to pick up that right toe, pointed out diagonal. You felt the rotation in the hip, the glutes, the thigh. Left toe remains straight. All right, lift those right toes. If that's as far as you're gonna go, and if you've had a hip replacement and you wanna skip this part of the stretch, strengthening, you sure can. You know your hips. If you can, lift the right toes and let's go diagonal. Movement from the hip, not the knee. And put that down. And there we go. The hips may have went with you just a little bit. See how that feels. After we loosen up, we're gonna bring the pelvic bones in the front. You're feeling nice stretch in the hip, maybe the inner thigh. If that bothers anything, just don't do, we did plenty. You've done some nice squats. All right, you're gonna bend that right knee, not extended past the foot. We're gonna press that right foot strong into the ground. Think about the strong muscles. Got the hip rotation, strong leg. I'm gonna stay here for about 15 more seconds. And if you're hanging onto that chair, don't put your body weight on it. Just use it for assist. All right, up we come. Lift the toes, pivot in. Gonna rock on the feet. Might wanna hang on. Lift the heels, lean back, lift the toes. You might be hanging on tightly at this point. Just loosening up those legs. You still might feel that. Feels good. Pressure and challenge is okay. Pain unacceptable. So if anything pains you while we're working, you just slowly come out of it and don't cause any pain. All right, we've got our posture. We've got our stomach engaged. We're gonna lift the left toes, only go diagonal. And see how that feels. Let us get a little stretch over on this side. All right, we're gonna lift those left toes and go directly pointed to your left. Rest them down. All right, we're in position. Let that stretch for just a few seconds before we bring the pelvic bones in the front, opening up that hip, and you might be getting A nice stretch on the inner thigh. You feel that. Feels good, it's a good stretch. If it's painful, please don't do it. You can keep your toe diagonal or skip. All right, gonna bend that knee just a little bit. Not extended past the left foot, just a little bit of engaged thigh right there, nice and strong. We're gonna press that foot down into the ground. See if you can engage every muscle in the leg. That nice hip rotation. Might be getting a little deeper on the inner thigh if you're pressing the foot down. So nice. All right, have that strong thigh push you up. Lift the toes, pivot in. Again, we're gonna rock, work the balance, and you're gonna hang on to that chair if you need that chair. Keep the core tight. Test the balance. All right, now let's see if we can walk our heel toes in. You might hang on for this. Heels come in, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Let's just stand and march and breathe so deep for a few seconds. Let's think about our posture. Loosen up those hips that we stretch so nicely. Nice deep breath. All right, back to our chair. I'll stand to the side so you can see my body behind the chair. Ball on top of the chair. Let's put about 5 inches between your feet, toes pointed forward. Going to be thinking about your lower back. Keep the core tight, which stabilizes your entire trunk, stabilizes your lower back. So nice, strong stomach muscles. We are going to keep our heart up. If you're into yoga and you still do things and you get your head down to the floor, that's okay. But in our senior classes, we're just going to keep the heart up. So core tight, fingertips on your ball. Pay attention to your lower back as we roll the ball halfway down the chair back. And we might already be feeling that lower back. A little bit of a stretch. Keep the core. And let's reach and put the palms on the front of your ball. Opening up the upper back. Might have added a little more pressure to your stomach muscles. That's good, that's okay. May have stretched that lower back a little bit further. If it's too much, put your fingertips outside and relieve the pressure on the back. All right, fingertips on the outer ball. We're gonna roll that down, almost to the seat. Listen to your lower back. Almost to the seat. You can see that my heart is still up, not taking the heart low. Okay, we're just gonna let the lower back stretch. Core is tight. Gonna bring the chest down just a little more so we can cup our hands on the front of that ball. Here we are. If that's pulling on your shoulders, you take the hands more to the outside. Shouldn't be pulling on your shoulders if you're bent down just enough. Feel that lower back feels so nice. Keep the core sucked up to the ceiling. All right, gonna roll that ball down the chair. Roll it to the center. Okay. Palms on the top of the ball. That's deep. With your stomach muscles, you're going to press the ball down into the chair. Squeeze your stomach. Listen to your lower back. Press. A little more on the stomach muscles. Get some focus. Focus on the core muscles as we pump into the chair. It's like a crunch on the stomach muscles. Crunches. Crunches. If this is too far for your lower back to even work with these crunches, you don't have to. You can work toward it. Every day get the video out and roll the ball down the chair, down the back of the chair, and just gain that flexibility in your back.
All right, a little stronger on our last 5 stomach crunches. 4, 3, 2, strong. All right, slowly roll the fingertips. Slow motion. You're bringing your back up. Slow motion. Slow motion. Top of the chair, shoulders down and back. Let's look forward. Breathe deep. Keep the core engaged. May feel a little bit of a heart rate. Breathe it down. Turn to the side of the chair. If you're tired and you want to hang onto that chair, you sure can, or rest your ball. We're going to get some high knees. We're going to keep that body moving. Keep that blood flowing. Every knee lift is a squeeze of the stomach muscles. Every knee lift. Put that foot down. Re-squeeze your stomach and lift. Re-squeeze and lift. 5 more each side. Let's slow it down and see if we can't get those legs a little bit higher. Nice stretch in those hips. Nice balance if you want to do it without hanging on. I have a couple of ladies that come to class that can do this with no assist. It's really great to gain your balance. One more, hold it up for 3 seconds. Slow, core, left, 3, slow. And we are finished for today.